Ast zu Ast, es kommt auf mich zu.
Hello everybody, how are you doing today? Welcome back, we are back in the beautiful, fabulous world of SimLife. We are here, you can see behind my little menu here, the prehistoric plains of Piccadilly Circus, on the early protozoic version of the English channel. I don't know. But yeah, God, you know, I would say that I'm doing great today, but I am actually incredibly troubled. And I have to be completely honest with you. I tried to record this game yesterday, and I did record it. I played for about an hour, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't an absolute catastrophe. I tried to record, and turns out my hard drive that I was recording on ran out of space, like, halfway through. So that file was completely gone. The video file, anyways. I could not use the video file. And I was like, fuck, because it was good. And I finished this scenario here. I finished this scenario that we're looking at here. The desert to forest. I finished the desert to forest scenario. And we were getting started on the battle of the sexes scenario. And it did not... Oh, great. Here comes Henry. Oh, boy. Oh, there goes Henry. Of course, Henry, as you probably remember, Henry is my morbidly obese tabby cat who I tolerate. Because he happens to live in the apartment that I live in. So congratulations, Henry. Way to go. Did you hear that? He's meowing. All right, Henry. That's fine. All right. You know what? I'm not going to pay any more attention to Henry. He knows what he did. He knows that he is a burden on me and my family. Isn't that right, Henry? Meow. Whoop. Meow if you agree, Henry. Meow if you're a burden. Meow, meow if you're a burden on me and the community at large. Ah, there he goes. He did it. He's admitting it. He's a burden. He's a burden. He's a burden. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so mean to my cat. I love Henry. Henry's fantastic. And every time that I'm not doing something else, I am definitely scratching Henry's ears. But for some reason, I just love Henry. I just love making Henry agree to my horrible, outlandish statements that I make about him. Because I don't know, I love toying with him. But anyways, that's good old Henry. I'm just kidding, Henry. You're not a burden. I love you. And everybody watching this video loves you as well. Because it is very hard to not love a morbidly obese tabby cat. I mean, fucking Garfield. Garfield's like the biggest dick in the Sunday Funnies. And people have been in love with Garfield for like the past 40 years. So I guess he's got some kind of formula that's working for him. So that's good old Henry for you. Oh, you know what? I was just about ready to start recording, but hang on. Let me actually grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, thank you. Sorry about that. Of course, the thing that I had to get, because I cannot play a video game without it, is, of course, the tried and true, beverage de session. Yes, of course, the beverage de session today is store brand Diet Coke. Store brand Diet Coke. Oh, I love store brand Diet Coke. Oh, it's so good. Okay. But yeah, so that's what happened. I played for an hour yesterday, which really isn't that long for me. Usually my sessions are longer than that. I've been trying to keep it at an hour lately. And it's exactly for reasons like this, because in case the video gets fucked up, I don't want to have lost too much progress. And that is what happened. I did not lose too much progress. I only lost an hour. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to open up the desert to forest, and I'm just going to show you what I did and kind of describe, because another thing that I did is on top of that hour session that I played yesterday that I lost the video to, I've also been playing practice games, because I don't really have a very... well, I've got a firmer grasp of the game mechanics now. I did some research. I tried to do some research. It's very hard to find information about this game online, because not very many people play DOS games from 1992 these days, so yeah, that's been challenging, but I have done a little bit of research. I know a little bit more about the game mechanics than I did before, so we'll just pop open Desert to Forest, and... never mind. Load a game? I'll load it and I'll show you kind of what was going on. Save current game before load. No. We are going to be looking at desert00.li. I never noticed before that the save files for SimLife are .lif files. Isn't that interesting? I think these proprietary file extensions are really interesting. I don't know why. I mean, it's like programs that they have one purpose, and you know, it's a pretty important purpose if you're like me and you and this is what you do with your time. You record yourself play SimLife in between class and work. Oh my god. Okay, so all right. So this is what we're looking at here. Let's just take a look. These are, of course, the prehistoric plains of Piccadilly Circus. We started off with a desert, and I'm gonna try and. In fact, I'm not too happy with what I wound up with. So basically, what's been going on is in this game you have to start from like the left-hand side of the list of plants. So you start with like the prickly pears and shit like that. In fact, even I'm gonna pause this and I'm just gonna fucking rip all of these damn trees out of the ground. I'm gonna give them a rip. So here we go. We're gonna go to kill off, or in fact, it'll be even easier if I navigate to poplar. Here we go. These are all poplar trees. I'm gonna go to populate. Ironically, of course, is the opposite of that. I'm gonna bump up the number. Populate, of course, you can use it to populate. You can also use to kill off, which is what I intend to do. Because you start off, like I was saying earlier, you start off with the prickly pears. You start off with the sage. You start off with wheatgrass and all that malarkey. And over the hundreds and hundreds of years, those plants die and enrich the soil. And you go on to more and more challenging plants. And those plants die and they enrich the soil as well until you've got enough nutrients in the soil to harbor trees. And that's really the end game there, are the trees. So let's kill off the trees and I'll kind of give you an idea of what it was like. So here we go. We're ripping the poplars out of the bare ground. Here I am. I've got my flannel shirt rolled up. The sleeves of my flannel shirt are all rolled up, and oh, why is it? That is weird. I've never seen it happen before, where it's like just been where it's just been a straight line of poplar trees. Why is it doing that? That's weird. It's supposed to be random. I've never seen it do that before. I've never seen it do, like, straight lines. It's supposed to be random. It's supposed to gradually get rid of little areas of the poplar trees. What the hell is that all about? That's weird. That's weird. And I'm surprised that, like, a band of trees, like, this wide and this deep is 400. That seems like it would be less. Oh, well, let's get rid of these poplar trees. Yeah, there we go. All right, all the poplar trees are gone. We're going to be starting from scratch. So, we've got the soils... The soil of Piccadilly Earth. Of course, here we are in the year 500,000 BC, and maybe even the year 500,000 BBC. And of course, I am a big fan of BBC, if you know what I mean. Oh god, I got BBC on the brain, guys. I'm a BBC boy in a BBC world. I'm sorry, and there's nothing you can say that'll change me. So here we are. We are in the year 500,000 BBC, and we have got a barren earth. Of course, the soil is deep and rich enough to support tree life. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, the problem, even after figuring out like how to go through this progression of plants, my problem was that cottonwoods especially, you plant the cottonwood within the next like 30 seconds, the cottonwood literally takes over the entire map. And I want to try and avoid that if I can. I want to have like a nice biodiverse Piccadilly Circus. So I'm going to do a group. I'm going to add a group of 400 cottonwood trees in this little area. There we go. All right, so we've got some cottonwood trees. I'm going to add some willow trees on this corner over here. Make it so. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to have some balsam fir over here. Okay, beautiful, balsam fir. I'm going to have some poplar trees. That is what we just very laboriously and painstakingly removed. Poplar trees. I'm going to have some bamboo. Populate, make it so. I'm going to have some, what is this? Ostrich fern. Populate, make it so. There we go. And I'm going to have some palm trees. I think that we're at the end of the list here, right? Palm. All right, beautiful. And then we'll have some palm tree here. Populate, make it so. All right, now we still have room for more plants, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the cottonwood trees. We're going to make some cottonwood trees here. We're going to make some willow trees. Are these willow trees here? No, these are... no, that's something else. Okay, perfect. Because the name of the game is to not have any one tree have like a majority. You know what I mean? Balsam fir. There we go. We'll have some balsam fir there. We'll have some poplar trees here. Make it so. Oh, nope, that's it. No more. No more. We're all out of plants. So here we go. We've got them all mixed up. So by doing this, I theorize that no one plant will take complete control of Piccadilly Circus as the poplar did when we first tuned in. Oh, so delicious. Oh, it's so delicious. Very good. And of course, if you can hear the fucking blinds scattering around me, that of course is my morbidly obese tabby cat, Henry. I can't remember if I was talking about Henry in the beginning of this one or another video, but Henry, of course, loves to lie down right next to the sliding glass door, right next to the vertical blinds, and make a whole hell of a lot of noise because he's fat and he's a burden. I think we've already been over this, though, but anyways, just kidding. I love Henry. I love Henry. He's my cat. He's my little fat cat. He's my little baby fat cat, and I love him. I love you, my little baby fat cat. Henry, do you hear me? I love you, my little baby fat cat. All right, beautiful. He heard me. Meow if you heard me, Henry. No, he's not going to meow. All right. So here we go. Oh, and of course, another thing that I realized in my practice games off camera is that yellow jackets, I mean, there's a reason why you're even able to build yellow jackets. Yellow jackets are important. You need the yellow jackets to propagate the seeds of the plants. And you also, if you see yellow jackets just like in stationary positions on top of the Costa Coffee shopping trolleys, I think that means that that's a community of yellow jackets at that point. That's like a stable and constant community of yellow jackets. That's why you'll occasionally see like babies explode out of it. Beautiful. All right, so let's unpause and we'll see what happens. We'll see if these plants take root or not. Traditionally speaking, in this scenario, poplar has had its first plant sprout. Way to go! Traditionally, these corners, like this corner up here, and especially this corner down here, not a lot of plants grow there for whatever reason, and I have no idea why. We're here in fast... Are we in fast speed? This looks like fast speed. No, we're in medium. Holy shit. Snooze fast. Here we are. We're in fast speed now. Oh, beautiful. And we are watching. Look at that. The wheatgrass is already beginning to die. Oh, no, that's bamboo. There's some willow trees here. There's some cottonwood. See, we got to keep an eye on these cottonwood. But look at this. See? We've got a huge blob of cottonwood trees, but we've got an even huger blob of willow trees. And do we have a huge blob? Or what are these? Are these cottonwoods here? And poplar trees here. And we've seen the devastation poplar trees can wreak on an ecosystem. And then, oh boy, we've got spooky old Yellow Jacket Islands. We've got, if any of you are watching this and you live in England, make sure you let me know in the comments section if you've ever been to Yellow Jacket Island. Like, I don't know, do kids take field trips? You know, like where I live, kids will take field trips to like, I don't know, I remember going to the Mint once. The Mint where they make the money, and I remember going on field trip. I mean, we went to plenty of field trips to like zoos, and we'll go to field trips to like historical houses in our community. And there's like a farm in my hometown. There's like a farm that's like an old-timey farm. And like everyone dresses like Mennonites or whatever. Did you guys go on field trips to Yellow Jacket Island? And if you do, is it like absolutely horrifying? Or is it like strangely calming to just be surrounded by 1001 fluttering wings of yellow jackets? I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun for me. I think that'd be very, very, very fun for me. So here we go. Look at this. Oh my God. In like 70 years, look at this. We've already created a biodiverse forest. In fact, even, I'll show you how biodiverse it is. Look at this. Let's look at diversity. Look at this. We've got all these different kinds of trees and plants. They're doing great. Oh wait, that's animals. Look at this. Look at all these different kinds of plants. No more fruit trees though. Oh, we got a few fruit trees. That's the palm trees that we're looking at. There's 6 to 10 palm trees, I suppose. Not many. Oh, and they're all dead now, aren't they? But we've got plenty of dropping dropping seeds, drifting seeds. Those are the cottonwoods. I know that for a fact. And fruit. Nectar. Oh no, these are the palm trees. These are the palm trees. Fruit and nectar. And we've got a few shrubs. That's pretty good. And we've got a few, what is this? What does that say? Evergreen. Oh, evergreen trees. Are those the poplars? Are they evergreen? I don't know. But look at this. Oh, ostrich fern species has no males left. Oh no, the ostrich ferns are going to go extinct. But look at this. Oh my god, look at this. This would have never happened. This would have never happened unless I've had those practice games. Like, I was never able to get plants. That was always my problem. I was never able to get vegetation to grow in this corner here. This corner here, for whatever reason. Of course, still no vegetation grows in this barren hellhole. I tried to get the yellow jackets to propagate the seeds here by creating Yellow Jacket Island. But no, it clearly did not take. All that remains is a post-apocalyptic wasteland of yellow jacket skeletons. Got a few poplar trees here. Are these cottonwoods here? I think these are cottonwoods. You know what? Actually, it looks like it's nothing but cottonwoods. The cottonwoods are taking over. It is not as biodiverse as I thought it was. Let me just double check here. We can go to the highlight tool. Now we've got a lot of willows up here. But this is a cottonwood. Okay. Cottonwood. Yeah, these are all cottonwood trees. Balsam. We've got a few balsam firs, but not many. It's all cottonwood trees. Damn it! See, that's always the problem, is I can't get it so that it's biodiverse. I only get it so that it's like one type of plant that dominates the entire landscape. Is it just the cottonwood trees? Should I just forget about cottonwood trees? Let me pause this. I'm gonna rip all the fucking cottonwood trees out of the ground. Populate, kill off. Not the balsam fir, never mind. Let's select the cottonwood trees. No more cottonwood trees. Cottonwood trees they're banned. They're banned from Piccadilly Circus. Never again will the residents of Piccadilly Circus let me see another cottonwood tree. Make it so. There we go, that's more like it. It's like randomly removing the cottonwood trees. Make it so. 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 There we go. All right. Oh, look at that. I'm surprised at how many poplar trees we had, though. Are those poplar trees? Balsam fir. Oh, wow. Look at that. Balsam fir and willow are still doing fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of the willow. Let's just start from scratch. We'll start from the top here. Make it so. Okay. And balsam fir. Make it so. We had more balsam firs than we had willow trees. Wow. That's surprising to me. And we've still got a few poplars. Are these poplars? Poplar. Make it so. All right. And we've got some bamboo. And we've got some, what is that, a palm? I can't believe we still have some palms. Populate. Make it so. All right. And, yeah. But see, look at that. That's getting rid of all the trees. Look at that. Why don't any of the grasses? Why does the bamboo barely survives? All of the clover, all the ostrich ferns are gone. What is this? I take it back. There are still ostrich ferns, but not many.